Hi guys, welcome to the beginning of the most wonderful love story ever. Or maybe not, who knows. You're watching Forsaken World: Gods and Demons, the latest game inspired by the classic PC MMORPG, released less than a couple of months ago by Yuzu Games, one of the most active publishers in the market. This open-world game received quite some praise for the amount of diverse content that it offers. Our first impressions before the official release already showed promise, and the full version is now available. Hence, they sponsored us to talk about the first major update, which includes the Oath Ceremony. Oh, before I forget, we always put the link to the game in the video description, so go over there if you want to begin exploring the new world of Forsaken World. Pardon the euphemism. The Oath Ceremony is a process that requires complete dedication and a fair bit of time as well. That's why we won't be able to show you the wedding in this video, but by my calculations, every free player should be capable of marrying his or her soulmate in less than a month. Before I go into the details, let's watch this trailer that succinctly describes the new feature. With yours truly narrating, of course. So here we go. We are gathered here today to witness one of the most special moments for couples in Forsaken World. We see a couple that has accumulated enough affinity to begin their journey. Here is a list of things Okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. Here's a list of things the couple must complete to finally reach their holy ceremony. First, they must prepare for it. It's time to collect some beautiful flower petals. Pay attention here, as the color of the petals will decide the color of the wings given by each other. This will be one of the most precious memories, taking the photo that will go on the invitations for the ceremony. Say cheese! Now they can book the time for the ceremony and invite their friends. Don't be late for the ceremony. The moment has finally arrived. The couples walk into the hall together in their formal attire. Let us witness their unforgettable union together. I'm so sorry. Well, there you go. This is the part that happens after collecting enough affinity with your partner-to-be. I don't think there's any honeymoon update planned, but hey, we can only hope. So let me reflect over a few things shown in the trailer, starting with the couple. As you can see, Forsaken World: Gods and Demons is very avant-garde, if you catch my drift. But if you didn't, I'll just say that the wedding system is inclusive, allowing you to marry your partner without any restrictions. So you can choose any wedding combination from male-female to male-male or female-female. Obviously, classes are irrelevant in this case, so if you want to marry your vampire with a priest, go ahead and do it. The fact that they're mortal enemies or close enough doesn't mean a thing here. To attend the wedding of other players, you must keep an eye out for the invite that pops up in chat. You must request access and take a note of the date when the ceremony is going to take place. At the time of this video, I was building the affinity of my vampire with a friend playing with a mage class character. Still a better love story than Twilight, as they usually say. Check the lovely couple here, along with my awesome kitten pouch. Stylish, don't you think? So the Oath Ceremony is available for duos starting at level 68, but this isn't a problem. You can hit this level in a couple hours, and then you're good to start building your affinity with a friend. There's a specific event for you to do this called Love at First Sight, and you can find it in the Events menu by the Casual tab. It's an event for duos, obviously, and the quest NPC is in Rise. Erlene is her name, and she'll give you the instructions to raise the couple's affinity. Other ways of doing that is by offering gifts to each other, from a single rose to massive bouquets. Now, some items are free, but others that'll speed up the process require you to go to the cash shop. Only players above level 113 are able to offer gifts, but once again, this shouldn't be an issue if you complete daily dungeons such as the Lionheart Honor or the Risengrad Secret, as these boost your experience points like crazy. Besides reaching 1314 of affinity and being level 68, the other requirements for the Oath are to pay 520 bound soul crystals, so start saving. It's easy to earn these by completing some particular events, such as taking photographs in specific locations or by collecting a hefty amount of the daily Vigor Awards. So, what exactly are you two lovebirds expected to do during the Love at First Sight event? In other words, how do you raise your affinity level? Well, by performing tons of quests and actions with your partner, that's how. Every day you get to score 50 affinity points if you complete a chain of 5 quests, which are listed randomly and chosen from a larger pool of missions. Most of these involve going to a designated region and following the compass until you reach the area of the quest. When you reach the spot, you two will perform the requisite guest. You can be tasked to take a photograph together, something that sounds very suited to the situation, although I've taken photos in places that were far from the pinnacle of romance. I guess anything goes when you're standing with your soulmate. Other missions are graceful and simple as well, such as the one where you must go somewhere and fly together. And just how cute is the quest where both of you must dig a note and write the lovely message in the world chat for everyone to see.
Sing a tear in noisy city. This world is full of
Oh, that's so cute of you two. But love isn't just about the good times. It's also about the hardships and big challenges that come your way. One of the most unlikely tasks that you must face is moving 6 wine barrels from one point to another. Why? Well, I guess someone likes drinking wine a lot and needs help from an extra pair of hands. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that this makes sense as one of those team-building exercises or something. A little more challenging is the quest where the duo must eliminate 200 enemies, so I hope that your gear and total power is up to the task. What else is there? Collecting mysterious ore, from what I recall, sending a gift to your friend, and I'm pretty sure that there are other tasks to complete. When you and your partner have raised your affinity to the required level, you can begin the proceedings. To do so, you must take an oath with the mysterious goddess in Rise. She's the goddess to go to in case you want a divorce, choosing between a peaceful removal and a forced removal, which sounds like 2 very different ways of getting rid of your partner. Not every type of love lasts forever, you know. And you see this girl here? I mean, if my vampire wings let you see anything at all, she's the ceremony manager, the one that you need to interact with to start the proceedings. She's right by the mysterious goddess, so it's not like you can miss her. As I've mentioned before, I didn't get to experience the joy of the ceremony in Forsaken World: God and Demons, but it looks like a lavish and exhilarating experience. Unique outfits are promised for the groom and bride, the wedding costume, and an experience boost is the other important part of the deal. If any of you who are watching have already attended a ceremony or celebrated your own wedding, do let us know all about it in the comments. How'd it go? What rewards did you get? All right, well, that's it for the oath ceremony system, so let's see what else this latest update has in store for us. There's a limited event called Nightmare Amusement Park where you receive nightmare cards from up to 5 games a day. You can then exchange these for game coins, a currency that's used to purchase items from the surprise shop. When the event goes away, you still get to keep the coins, and you have a chance of obtaining a Nightmare Amusement Park invitation to buy any cards that you're missing. 2 new gearing systems were added to the game, being another way of unlocking endgame loot and cosmetics. Reincarnation gear can be unlocked at level 125, and there's a new trial for teams of up to 5 players where you must clear various floors. A special new cosmetic system called Miracle is another addition, coming with a new currency called Miracle Dust. Summing it up, you can use these to unlock new outfits that have a true shine to them thanks to a special particle effect that leaves traces as you roam the land. In MMORPGs, the rule of thumb for outfits usually is the shinier the better, so this should make the best players stand out from the crowd. You know, that reminds me to take a look at the vampire costumes. During my first venture, I chose the Gunner class, you may know by the Lowly class. As you can see, most of these are pretty cool, yet some of them are intentionally eccentric, such as the robes or the beach shorts, which makes them even more desirable. To celebrate Christmas, you should see some decorations adorning the cities. The snow, bluish tones, and bright lights bring a nice change to the locations, and even the UI itself will be decorated in a Christmas theme. According to the devs, there'll be new festive events where players can win new outfits, artifacts, mounts, or wings through a lucky draw. Definitely not too shabby for a first major update. The game's in a very early stage, so we shouldn't be expecting anything like a new class in the coming weeks, but I wouldn't rule out the release of the 8th class during the first half of 2021. Very curious to see who will be coming next, and I don't mean to speculate, but judging by the PC game, I can definitely see a Bard class being one of the big candidates for release. One of the things that I like the most about Forsaken World: Gods and Demons is the attention and care that was placed into the character customization system. In the previous mention, I praised the introduction of the beauty and spoof randomization options, which would respectively deliver pretty or abhorrent characters. This saves you the trouble of going through every little detail to create an avatar that you like, taking you faster into the adventure. Still, if you want to take care of every little detail, you have many tools and sliders at your disposal, and my only regret is that there isn't an option to adjust height and weight. Nothing to worry about, though. I'll give you my attempt to create a beautiful mage, something that in all honesty is very easy to do, freckles included. You can even adjust the transparency to make them more or less prominent. Quite a cool detail.
Through the house of fire together, there's no need to hide. Who will survive under your skin? There is no other way. The we have been to mountains unseen, sing a tear in noisy city.
Not bad, eh? Well, since the game looks really good, I've played a bit around with the scenes and the gesture system instead of doing the right thing, which was leveling up and getting stronger. I guess there's time for everything.
You go when a heart is steady.
Flying is one of the coolest things in Forsaken World Gods and Demons because it makes for a pretty useful fast travel system and allows you to enjoy the view at the same time. This is surely one of the prettiest MMORPGs for mobile devices. You should definitely take advantage of the picturesque locations and extremely detailed mounts and characters. One of my recent crushes is this oversized fox that looks fantastic and will take you places. I could talk a lot about the myriad of events and side quests in Forsaken World Gods and Demons, but I don't want to get into too much detail because one of the best things is to discover what awaits you. Hey, let me just spoil this one thing for you. There's this quiz called Alchemy Event where you have to answer questions for rewards, something that's becoming a norm in MMOs. I like it because it tests your general knowledge in real-world themes, and you can always say that you're playing a game and learning useful stuff at the same time. Well, I guess that's it for this video, so I'll leave you with some extra random bits of gameplay. As always, if you like Forsaken World Gods and Demons and want to give it a go, the download link is in the description. Who knows, you may even find your soulmate while playing. It's happened before. Good luck and happy 2021 to you all.